adults taken care of. When we've had other teachers that have also been injured, bit, kicked, hit, I don't know how my kid's safe in that environment. I'm here today because I know that there's a bunch of teachers that came forward or a bunch of parents that came forward from Milton, and the Hawkins parents they haven't come here because a lot of them don't know about it. We're kept in secret with this. The other thing is that there's a big fear of retaliation, and they don't feel comfortable coming forward. Student proficiency. My daughter Megan is struggling. I've been told and described that students fall in a green category, a yellow category, and a red category. Green kids you show them the concept, they get it, they move on. Yellow kids, they struggle a little bit, you need to spend extra time with them. And red kids are the kids that struggle. They're the kids with the IEP, the kids that are possibly have violence issues or are emotionally impaired. I don't know all the terms for it, but those are your red kids. My yellow kid in 4th grade, she's struggling and she's falling through the cracks. They're gonna get her at Maltby and it's gonna be a hot mess. I've paid for private instruction for her every single week since she was in kindergarten. I think that if you guys did some research on what the numbers were for proficiency at Hawkins, I think you'd see it's probably below any other school in our district. Our staff attrition, we have 6 veteran teachers left at Hawkins within the last 4 years. So out of 25 some full-time teachers, there's 6 left that were there 4 years ago. This is a huge issue. When I talked to Dr. Gray, I asked, who does exit interviews on these teachers? And he said the principal did. I think the principal is a big part of our problem, and I think that's why maybe Dr. Gray and maybe you guys don't understand or know about this. I'm going to send out this exact email and send it to you, and I'm going to go into a little bit more about the honesty issue in that. I don't necessarily think I want it in a public forum, but I think it's important that you guys understand where the honesty issue is at Hawkins. And finally, the Leader in Me is an incredibly expensive behavior modification program, and it's not working. It was a behavior modification program that was launched, cost $70,000 the first year. The parents asked to put most of that bill. We had one parent do a $10,000 donation. I know the school board did a $10,000 donation, but it isn't working. And there's better programs out there. And I know we've got an amazing curriculum staff that could come up with a better behavior modification program that we can take up from elementary school all the way through the high school, and it would be much more consistent than Leader in Me, which is an incredibly complicated and proving to be a very ineffective program. I'm here today because I feel that somebody's going to get hurt, be it a teacher or a child, worse than an ice pack or worse than a scrape or a bump or a concussion or something from another kid. And I'm not saying that the kids who have IEPs or are emotionally impaired or any of those issues have any less of a right to a federally funded education than my kid. I'm just here to advocate for my kid, and I feel that as administration, we're failing the Hawkins building, whether they're a general ed population or a special ed population, where right now we're failing them, and that needs to change. By the end of this year, if something doesn't change, I'm pulling my kids, because I don't feel safe there anymore, and I cannot continue to send them there. I'm sick too, Andy, so I apologize for my very, very gravelly voice. But I made it through without coughing due to like 6 cough drops before this, so that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wilson Ikens, 1058 Hillcrest. I had a couple questions. First of all, regarding the results from the survey, which I know is incomplete and therefore not very effective in its own, description of what people want for a curriculum. But what were the major suggested? Like, were there any major groups of suggested programs in the answer field? Because I took the survey and there was an answer field in the back that had other programs that you could suggest on your board.
There were multiple. There was everything from robotics to home ec to there were so many items. I did not compile them all, but there were many options on there.
Okay, yeah. I thought it would have, diverse lot. Okay, I forgot what I was going to say. I wanted to thank Mr. Chesney and Mr. Connolly for your service, which I truly enjoy watching the fights. They're very entertaining. They add a little spice to the meetings. And it's been fun to watch, you know. But I did wonder what exactly was the specific argument that because the survey was flawed, we should go forward with the program? Like, what was the logic in that, Mr. Conley? Like, well, because the survey was, statistically speaking, the Marine Corps would not be very interested in plotting the program here. But even though it's you know, put in the survey, why would that have a specific effect? And why would that, you know, cause you
Well, so
to
we don't respond or call the public typically, so
Okay.
we're here to.
I was
We can certainly have a conversation with Mr. Cotter.
all right. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So what I showed you wasn't the whole thing. Can I show this to you really quick? Here, walk that.
After the meeting, please.
I was hoping more. All right, so I did look a little further, and it's their Marine Corps JROTC is no longer accepting school applications since April of 2017. So I just felt like I should that I was working on not complete data. And I'll talk to him about how it biases the data to have an option on there that isn't available, because it kind of does. So you have it right there. But anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you. Does anybody else wish to address the board this evening? Okay. Now, close, second call to the public. We have two upcoming meetings. The first will be on Wednesday, January 9th, 2019. Board workshop at 62 in the back building. And then Monday, January 14th of 2019 will be our first board meeting, which is the organizational meeting at 7 p.m. Mr. Connolly is reminding me that for all 8 years he did not miss a meeting, so we should. We got that. All right. Hope everyone has a safe and happy holidays. This meeting is adjourned. See you in 2019.